friends, it's about 7 o'clock a.m. I've been up since 4. I keep waking up at midnight, but I stay in bed till about 4. I just toss and turn kind of, and I finally get up. It's a good schedule. I've got a lot of stuff done utilizing this schedule. Well, you probably can't see me at all, can you? Well, the sun's gonna be up soon. I'm not sure what I'm doing with the day. I had some adventure footage from the fire that I wanted to put together, but I can't seem to find any of it now. So I'm thinking about just heading up to the shelter, work on the fireplace. If I can get that warm and then get the tarp on, I might move in tonight, is kind of what I was thinking. I don't think it's wise to head for the mountain until I get my paycheck. Once I get my paycheck, then I can have supplies. I might even be able to buy a larger sled, because this sled I have is kind of a kiddie sled. Then, I'm going to have to hike in. I'm just going to have to hike in because there's no way that Max can't, even with the tires they're on. They're good tires. They're excellent summer tires, but with the tires, they won't go on the snow. As soon as it gets icy, even on level ground, they just won't do it. So I'm going to have to hike in all the way. I think it's going to be smarter to spend the next week and a half conserving my energy, getting used to the cold, because I have not been out in the cold this winter. I mean, it hasn't even been cold. Now it's starting to get cold. And once I get on the mountain, it will definitely be cold. So I think it's going to be important to spend a few days outside, kind of acclimate to it, Might even help with my neck, honestly. Sometimes when I sleep on the ground, it's better than anything. I'm going to wait a couple more hours. I've already had breakfast. I might fix a protein shake. And then, we'll head up there. We're going to mess around with the fireplace and then try and tarp it. Also, I've decided, too, that I'm going to explain to y'all guys what my Neanderthal project is. Even though I don't have the full real size one made, I can do a model and then I can explain the idea, because it's killing me having it locked up in my head and not having the ability to let it out. It's become one of my obsessions over the past couple years, and something I've thought about for I don't know, many years, long time. So okay, I'm gonna fix up a protein shake. Once it gets a little bit brighter outside, we'll head up there, guys. I like it when it works. That new alternator is so nice. I fear I might run down to, it's not Jerry's anymore. Yeah, Jerry sold the Kwick Stop, so it's our new management now. I'm gonna miss him. It was so weird to walk in yesterday and Jerry wasn't behind the counter. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna run down to the Kwick Stop anyway. Maybe grab a couple Dr. Peppers. I've already had breakfast. Just want to run Max a little bit, being that it's been so cold. And then when we get back, we're headed up to the shelter. Yeah, it looks like winter might finally be upon us. It's at least getting cold. I mean, it hasn't snowed yet. Okay, I've let the pickup warm up a little bit, and then we'll take off. It's a crazy world, guys. It's a crazy world. Hoorah. Look at the snow up there. pretty cool, literally. Shimmy going on. I think he just doesn't like that hill back there. This will be the last time I get to drive Max, I think, until I get my paycheck. Got about 15 days or so. It's not bad. I'm just running out of fuel. So I'll grab everything I might need here. Honestly, I'm just coming down for a Dr. Pepper. But I might grab, I don't know if there's anything else I think of. You know, just in case. Alright, they're open. I tell you, it's so weird, Jerry not being there. I'm gonna drive around back. I might use their air for my front left tire. If they've got the air on. You gonna stay, Max? I guess so. All right. That was so cool. I actually forgot to record anything. No, I walked in and Jerry's behind the counter. He's filling in. It's so cool. And then my buddy, the legend, was there too. So we spent a little while BSing about all kinds of mountain stuff. He said that if he can get down the grade, if he isn't snowed in by the time I'm ready to go adventuring, that he'll come down, pick me up, and get me all the way to his place, which could be really good. It's just, climbing that grade sucks. It really does. I mean, it's an adventure. It's a test and everything, but it definitely sucks. All right, let's get home. I got my Dr. Pepper. It's about all I can afford right now till payday. Think I've got enough gas to make it home and park. Plug the truck in so that it stays warm, and then yeah, we're just gonna do our thing. I want to get that fireplace done. I'd like to sleep out there tonight. It would be really cool. I'm sure it's gonna be cool. All right, here we go. Come on, Max. There we go. It's weird with the idle, because when it's warm, it idles real high. I've got the idle set high on purpose. And then when it cools off, like when it's cold, the idle's just like chugga, chugga, chugga. So, it's running good though. I'm looking forward to this next paycheck. Thanks to y'all's support, I'm actually starting to make it, you know, starting to make ends meet. What I really like about my pickup is learning how to drive stick. It's really easy. After, you know, you just need a little bit of practice and kind of get the hang of it. Weird thing was when I drove a what do you call it? Automatic here recently. I'm like, I kept trying to find the clutch. Yeah, it's no good. You'll never get me out of my old truck. All right, next stop, home. job in the city, working for the man every night and day. And I never lost a moment of sleeping, worrying about the way things might have been. Big wheels keep on rolling, America keep on morning. Oh, this guy's stopped in the road. Hang on, we'll make sure they're all right. Howdy, sir, you all right? Oh, you got, okay, yes, sir. A Cowboy bringing up the herd. We got cows over here, guys. I don't know what to do. What is the, okay, we can move over here. So move over onto the opposite side of the road. Try and get past them. I don't want to mess up what the Cowboys got going on. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Okay, they're gonna keep them pushing past me, it looks like. I'm just gonna pull over here, I think, or I'm gonna ask the Cowboy what to do. Sir, do I stay here or keep going? All right, he said keep going. That's so cool. Real Cowboys, man. You should have seen the look on his face. He's like, keep going. Oh, cool. And you're getting to see it too. Driven through a herd of cows before. Watch out, big boy. I'm gonna flood out if I go a little bit faster. I've noticed they're getting on my way. I just don't have any experience of this. That one's not getting on my way. Come on, you're killing me here, guys. You're killing me. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got some clear road. I'm flooding out's what's happening, trying to go so slow. The end here, I think. So we got a bunch of trucks waiting and everything to get by. Just gonna try and scrooch by them. How cool. Howdy, partner.
How you doing?
Good, thank you. Ha ha ha! Ha ha! How cool is that? How cool is that? Wow! Hey, I'm like, howdy, partner. He's like, how you doing? Ha ha! Now I feel like I'm part of it. Well, it's like I know those cows, you know? I mean, I've spent time with them up there on Chapaka. How cool! Wow! You see all that brown stuff on the road? That's cow crap. Ha ha ha. It's the only time I'm ever excited about BS. Ha ha ha. Okay, it looks like hopefully we got enough fuel to get home. Oh man, what a good day. That was so much fun. See, they bring them down from right here. That's the road where we go get our Christmas trees. All right, I'll be home pretty soon. Yeah, when I drink my Dr. Pepper, I got a couple phone calls to make, and then we're headed up to the shelter. I'd like to camp in there tonight. I'm in a really good mood. I just need to get out of the house for a few minutes, you know? And then seeing the legend, and he always brings me up. We've always been able to relate on so much, you know? All right, guys, we'll be home soon. Hoorah! Or shall I say, yippee-ki-yay! Yeah! It's just so good. Okay, I'll come back up here in a few minutes and check the mail. I need to, yeah, my phone's off, so I've got to use the boss's phone, make a couple calls. I'm actually hungry again, but I will go to work and then I'll make a pot pie or something. This truck. Good job, Max. Okay, guys, I'll see y'all in a few minutes. We'll head up to the shelter. I'm really excited. Yeah, really excited. Dang, isn't it nice? That's what I like about the world I live in. That's like, it's so real. It's just so real. All right, let's go do it, guys. I went down and talked to, oh, pardon me. I went down and talked to the gentleman that I work for. He was running that metal lathe. He's making a bushing for his tractor. So let's head up there, see if we can get this thing closed in. I think I've got everything up there. Right, Max? All right, there's little cactuses start around here. Yeah, you can see them up right in here and stuff. Thing about posting the tarp up right here, cutting it into chunks and strips there. See, I've got to do that because it leaks. It's really old and it's got holes in it and stuff. So if I cut it into chunks, I can throw one piece over the next, kind of like shingles on a roof, and that should keep the water running off one sheet onto the next. So I've still got to put the tarp pieces back on. I don't want to be cutting this up inside of all this sagebrush and stuff. There isn't much room up there. So I'll cut it into pieces here and then slide it up, or drag it up and slide it over the top. Right now, let's just head up and see what we've got for now. I pulled that old army cot out, tried to unfold it. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. It needs a little bit of work because the canvas is a little bit torn off of the frame. So mainly, like, see, yeah, all this tarp. I just need to make sure that if it rains, my bed doesn't get wet. So like this here is really all I need waterproof. The rest, I think, could kind of be open. Did I bring the tripod? No. That's okay. Well, and this one I don't have the top on it. That's all right. We've been doing this a long time together, guys, without the tripod, you know? So I want to work on the fireplace a little bit. Maybe I'll pull the tarps back over the top. This is where the bed's going to be, right here. So, I mean, you can see the holes and stuff. It needs a few more layers. And then at least I got this berm built up so that the tarp lays over the top of it and all the water will drain down through there. This is the kind of project that it gets better when we're actually living in it. So I'm gonna figure out what we're gonna do here with the fire. And I said yesterday, I kind of want to cut this in a way where I can get another wall kind of like built against it, so that it's like pushing on each other kind of. And then I need to get a larger piece, maybe build, see, the air is going to get in through the front here. So I kind of need to build something up here that the large top piece will go over. So I might try sourcing some stone, see what to do about that. I don't know if I want to move in here tonight. I mean, if we just do it like it's a real apocalypse kind of thing, where it's like move in or not, you know, move in or don't survive, then we can do it that way. I do want to get the place closed up a little bit more predator proof. I saw some deer bones and stuff been dragged around out here, so there's some kind of predator out here chewing on these dead deers. All right, I'm going to source some stone up over here, and then we'll start building on the fire. Yeah, see, it all just blew down. The thing about this kind of construction, never expect it to be easy. It's always going to be hard, and we're never going to have exactly what we need to make it work. That's just something I always keep in my mind. That way I don't get that false hope that things will be easy, and then when it isn't, wind up crushed, you know? All right, time to gather stone. There's a piece of a deer leg. Need a really large slab. And some kind of like a natural block that can sit in that corner. So that's not bad right there. If I could get something like twice that size. Okay, I'll just start grabbing what I can. Oh, there's more deer pieces. Oh, one thing about it, the spring will have plenty of bones to hang from the trees. Okay, I'm gonna start grabbing stone and just stack it right here. And then it can be just hauled down to the to our structure. That might be the one I'm looking for right there. It's flat on both sides, long enough. All right, I'm gonna try and get these down there and work with those and see what we're gonna do to fill in the sides and stuff. I would have liked to have been able to make some kind of mortar, but I don't know. Kind of doing it before, like in the time period before mortar is kind of what I'm thinking, you know, just dirt and rock. Yeah. This early schedule is nice. I get a good part of the morning, and then I also get, you know, like the afternoon. By evening, I'm about ready for bed. Probably got a couple more hours before my batteries start winding out. I mean, my personal batteries. I brought y'all's charger this time. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get these stones down there and we're gonna start messing around. I think the last thing we'll do is cover it, because that's going to make it dark inside. So we'll work on the stove while it's uncovered, and then cover it after we're pretty good on the stove. I'll start a fire pretty soon so I can tell how the smoke's going to behave. Come on. Okay, let's see if that's not enough to start. What I want to do is get a rock right in here and something over here too, so I can get one of these longer pieces across the top. Then we can start stacking around again. Yeah. Let's see, I need something. Oh, that's gonna fall out right there. Huh. What are you gonna do about that? I don't know, just let gravity do its job, I guess. Okay. Let's see. Let's get our, just do that second wall inside here, maybe. Now, get something right here. I don't want any of these rocks that are gonna explode on me either. Because some rocks, if they have moisture inside them, when they get really hot, they'll go boom. Some of them will just crack, but some of them will actually explode. Let's see, this might work. No, that's gonna close that off too bad. Let's see. We're just barely. That's not bad. So that's gonna sit. Okay. Right. That's looking good. It's a little teetery, but it'll come together. See, I'll have to fill in some spaces and stuff, you know, like get some more rock and just kind of fill this in. See? Something like that. Rest of the way around, then we'll use some more dirt. And I'm not beyond putting a whole nother layer on this side, like I said, to hold it in really well. I think I want to get some more flat stone and start building it up like this maybe. It's gonna take me a few minutes, so I'm gonna plug y'all guys into charge and then maybe do a time lapse back here so you can kind of see it going together. I'm happy with this. This in here, that's gonna be how we access the fire, where we start it. I kind of wanted a wider opening here. I wonder if I can, it's probably as good as we're gonna want to get right there. That's most of the load bearing right there. Oh, wait a minute, this is nice. Hang on. Okay. I don't know, something, once it's all on top of itself, it'll hold together better. But yeah, this is how we're gonna access the fire. And then hopefully the chimney will go out that way. I don't know how much it's going to warm though with such a small opening. We'll just have to figure it out. All right, I'm gonna keep going. I'll charge your battery. We'll be back on in a minute, guys. Okay, so I got all this here piled up now. See if I can build it across. I'm just not sure. I mean, for thousands of years, they used like rock fireplaces and stuff. So this has to be warm. I'm worried about how warm the fire's gonna have to be to actually, or how hot the fire's gonna have to be to actually warm the living area. So I'm thinking that the insulation of the living area and how well it holds the heat is going to be important. I'm hoping, see, I'm gonna cut back whichever these supports if I can't find a way to get it to vent right. And I'm not gonna be starting giant fires either. So like there's a lot of distance here. I don't know, I'm just making it up as I go along basically. You know, it's trial and terror. Ha ha ha. Okay, so I'm gonna put y'all guys on a time lapse, I think, set you up over here and start stacking this rock. Hoorah! Okay. I think I'm liking it so far. What do you think? I know there's a lot of holes and stuff right now. I need to come back in and stuff these. Basically what I'm trying to do, notice how the top is kind of starting to taper in here. I'm trying to walk it back, and as long as I keep the weight straight down on the structure, like with this one here is pushing straight down through, it's kind of holding it all together. I actually think I kind of like it. Doesn't it? It almost looks kind of real, doesn't it? I mean, like something you'd see in one of these ancient anthropology kind of like shows or something. I'm gonna come in and fill all of this. What I need, all we need is for the air to draw through mainly in the front here. And then with everything else closed in, it ought to let the smoke and the heat go straight up and through. The ceiling's high enough that if a little bit of smoke gets caught inside, it should pocket up there, is what I'm thinking. Now I do need to, at some point, see, this is pretty sound because I only have a few lashes. Most of it is all holding together against itself. Like, you remember being a kid and building those popsicle platforms and stuff, you know, little popsicle houses, they're held together by just the tension of the popsicle. It's basically the same thing. Now I'm gonna have to get up there and cut those off, aren't I? Or did I? Oh, I left them loose on purpose so I can pull them out and cut them. Okay, okay. Boy, I always make things harder than it has to be. Here in a minute, I'm going to start a fire in here. Start pulling the tarps over the top, and we'll see what happens. Might move in tomorrow. Might move in tonight. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Right now, though, I kind of like it. I mean, that's not bad, huh? So we gotta come in back here too. I just need to figure out how the fire is going to draw. It might be better with this section open to let the fire kind of come out here, you know? The smoke, that is. See, we've got, this is a good 3.5 feet, I would say, down. So like, we're not gonna have a lot of problems. And I won't be going to sleep with it burning anyway. That way no wild embers catch anywhere or anything. See, with the teepee, they build it where the draw of the teepee actually pulls the smoke out. Here we're going to try and use kind of the draw of the structure from the door in, and then like the funnel of the stone, kind of. And like I said, we can cut this stuff out of the way and frame around it if we have to. I'm gonna keep hauling stone. Like I said, I'm gonna start a fire in a minute too. All right, well, y'all's battery was charging. I went ahead and I threw the tarps back over. I don't have much faith in this working very well. It needs a lot more layers. I don't know how I'm gonna keep the wind from just blowing it back off. I think I'm gonna have to try and prop some more sticks up against the outside basically to hold it on. I mean, I don't wanna get too much weight on here either, you know? Last thing I wanna do is have this thing fall in on me. The thing about survival and all that stuff is, like I said earlier, never ever having anything that works, and always having to gut through it. It's my biggest thing is I just have to keep fighting myself from being like, I can't find, you know, a tarp, man, a $20 tarp, man, you know. And so this is what we have to work with. And back in the day, you know, a couple thousand years ago, they would have really liked these pieces of tarp. So I am grateful for what I have. I'm gonna walk back down, maybe grab a bite to eat, cut those tarps, bring them up, see if I can get them thrown over the top, and then maybe start a fire is the plan. Got lots of these poles. I'm worried about getting too much weight on it to just like start stacking poles over it. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Gotta cut this tarp up down here, see if there's anything usable on it. And keep moving forward, right? We keep moving forward. I'm just worried about, what do I do if, I don't know, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. thing is a mess. I mean, like, seriously, it's just got mud all throughout it. Bunch of holes. I'm cutting through it in one chunk like this, so that I don't have to unfold it and cut through it. I know it looks sloppy. I've known a lot of people that are like, man, you really do it the hard way, right? I've never ever seen them out dealing with stuff like this though. It's always like, sometimes being to my experience, maybe I'm wrong. Sometimes being too orderly with stuff in this kind of situation wastes time, wastes energy, and can drive a person insane. That's the reason that you see me go at it like I do. I'm already insane. So I chop through it, lickety split, like a rabid dog. All right, so I've got to cut this into several more chunks. I'm just going down at about every 4 or 5 paces and cutting it straight in the middle. That way it'll unfold in longer strips. My idea, my hopes are that I can simply layer over where my bed's going to be and then worry about the rest later. Because if it would snow, then I could actually use the snow as insulation, and as the outside would crust, it would kind of like keep the water from coming in. So I've got a couple ideas. I don't know if we'll get moved in tonight or not. Probably not, honestly. I think we're going to probably finish this, start a fire, see how that's going to burn, and then we will head down to the house, enjoy the bed tonight, come back tomorrow and finish up. Because I gotta get some kind of platform, otherwise my bed's going to draw moisture from the ground. All right, back to the job. I gotta get this thrown up over this dang thing. I think over this side probably. Come on. All right. Gonna throw it up over here maybe. I gotta pull those poles out, the long ones, cut the tops off so I can throw this on there. You know what? I'm exhausted. I don't know what time I got up. I woke up at midnight. I think I got up around 2, went back to bed, got maybe around 4. It's just now pressing like probably 3 p.m. So, you want to just start the fire and then we'll do the rest of this tomorrow maybe? Sounds like a plan to me. I just reach up and slice those, I wonder. That one. Ah, shoot. I'm cutting these off. That's how I do. I'm like, I'm done for today. And I go another 5 minutes. And I'm done for the and another 5 minutes. So I'm just saying if I can just reach up and cut those poles off. This is what I'm trying to do. Can't find a good place to get a shot of it though. So maybe y'all guys just, I don't know. See if I just get up here. I can't stand on these. They're not strong enough for that. I can lean on them. I can like lean into them like this. Let's see. Maybe I can get this guy right here. There we go. All right. Oh, there's one more that on that side. See that long one there? Is this tied in? No, but it is structural. Wonder. Huh. Let me see. No. Okay, well, doesn't really need to be there that high, does it? Shoot. Let's chop this other one here. See if we can get it from this angle, maybe. I'll tell you how it goes in a minute, guys. I need both hands. All right, I got it. Persistence overcomes resistance. I gotta get that tarp up over it now. I just take a pole and slide it up over the top is all I do. See if I can get your eyes an angle though. Maybe we'll see. This has more holes in it than a spaghetti sieve. Kind of use that one hole in it here, right there, to our advantage. It's not going to stop any leak or anything. Right now, though, we're still going with the theory that if we layer enough of it on top, one after the next, that it'll do something. Even if that something is just annoying me. Okay, so check it out. It's better. We've still got those 3 other pieces that we can throw on. And then I've got an idea that even if this doesn't hold the water out per se and we get some leaks in there or something, what I can do, I've got another, it's basically a large plastic bag, and I can come in here and tie it to the inside and try and divert the water down. Now at some point, as you can tell, we've got a bowl in here, right? At some point it's gonna fill up. So I'm gonna have to dig the floor out of the doorway and then lower the door so that we still have a small entry But that way, the water that accumulates, I can dig a ditch around and it'll run out. Now, being mostly shale and this orchard sand, it doesn't really catch and hold water. It kind of drains naturally. So if I can just keep the water off of my bed, I'll be happy. And then holding as much heat as possible. Like I said, if it snowed, it would help because the snow will hold the heat in on top of the tarp. But being that this is held up like worse than Lincoln logs, I don't want a lot of weight on it either. All right, I'm gonna start a little fire in here. I've got to kick this off on that side so our smoke can escape. And then we'll play with it kind of to see how it's going to work. Okay, we got the talking part done. Okay, that's gonna be basically our chimney right there. Hopefully the smoke will be drawn up through there. And like I said, we can play with it and adjust it. And everything will change as I get it covered better. Because as it becomes more sealed and more airtight, the air is going to come through the front, go through the stove, feed the fire, and then run out. In theory. Guys, I keep looking at it and I have such high hopes. I know so much about thermodynamics that, see, when this starts getting warm, those are going to start getting where like they could burn, and then like an ember comes up, right? I don't know how I'm going to make it where this is like safer. Watching it, and I keep telling myself it's a great distance away. I'm not starting a huge fire. And I'm not worried about it at first. These are the kind of problems that arise after like a month of use, when the timbers have all dried up and the tarp is nice and dry, you know, and that's what can run a person. So we're going to run it like this and see what happens. And I've got to figure something out, a way to make this safer. All right, let's start a fire. When using cardboard, I always try and remember that crumpling it like that helps a lot because it holds that oxygen and it'll make it burn better. And also we want it kind of loose too. So I just start little pieces and I'll build like a frame around it with the kindling. I go with like the square kind of frame. That's what I like to use. Just kind of tic-tac-toe like this. It lets oxygen get into it nicely and then gives the fire room to burn around it. And I can also drop more, what's it called? Cardboard in there too. Oh my goodness, look. The smoke is going straight up and out. Look, it's not gathering in here at all. I think it's gonna work. Look at how well it's drawing. Do you see the way it's pulling the fire that way towards the back of the stove and out? Oh my goodness. And it's warm out here too. I can feel the fire all the way out to out here. This is gonna work. It's gonna work so well. Okay, cool. Look at this. Look, can you see the heat? How it's pulling out and back. Let's look at it over here, hang on. Okay, we're gonna have to fix something with the chimney. This is gonna work. This is definitely gonna work. Okay, what I'm gonna do then, I got it, guys, I got it. We got it, my friends. Okay, we're going to have to find a way to cut a frame out of this and then build the chimney up from the back on that platform and out. Basically using the dirt. Yeah, maybe we can utilize the dirt as the chimney. Okay, this is cool. I'm excited. All right, we're done for the day. I'm gonna enjoy the fire. We'll sit here and enjoy the fire. How much battery you have? You have about 15%. Are you on? Okay, cool. You've got 14% now. So we're gonna sit here and enjoy the fire for a minute. And then we're done for the day. I'm gonna go home, cook me up a pizza, and then we'll come back tomorrow and build an actual stove. Also, I'm happy with the tarp. It's going to work. That's the thing about doing stuff like this, guys. We don't ever have what we need. We can make what we need out of what we have. Yeah, that's good. I'll leave you with that today, okay? Thank you for being there, my friends. Thank you so much for all of your support, your guidance, your feedback, everything that you give me. Thank you so much. I really couldn't do it without you. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Oh, you know what we can do now, actually, with the last part of your battery? Let's go ahead and put it out, and we'll let it smolder and see if the smoke goes out. So a fire that has fire won't smoke, but a fire that doesn't have fire and it's just coals will smoke. See the way it's starting to smoke now as I'm putting it out? Watch. See? There we go. So if you ever want a smokeless fire, you just have to make sure that your fire has fire and it's not just coals. Look at that. Guys, it's working. Look in here, there's no smoke. It's drawing it straight out. All right, we've done it. We've done it. First shot. Okay, check that out. And no smoke in the shelter. Never give up. Never surrender.